Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 87 makes his big league debut right after this. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. And one guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Digging in, Santiago Espinal, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Takes this the other way to right. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Into the box now, Cavan Biggio. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bouncer to the left side. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Biggio at third, Gurriel at second with 2 gone. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Chasing after it is Santander. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Blue Jays leave a pair. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trent Thornton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The next 1-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Batting second, the second baseman, Urias.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. To 2-2 now. Urias has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Alford. He can't get there as it falls in.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nunez.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Line to the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So striding forward now, Anthony Santander. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he got him. Orioles settle for 1. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The O's lead this thing 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Anthony Alford. The 1-1 home. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Derek Fisher, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder Austin Hayes. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Gurriel comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting in, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
Digging in, Austin wins. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Chris Davis. Skied into straightaway right. Fisher's in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Reese McGuire, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Santiago Espinal.
Standing in, Santiago Espinal hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
In now, Cavan Biggio. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. One left for Toronto. It remains 1-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now back
At the plate, Ramon Urias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1 out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 60, Trey Mancini.
In now, Trey Mancini. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. The runner from first crosses the plate.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate, Renato Nunez comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Gurriel is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line toward right center. Alford is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Alford. The 2-1. This pitch is popped up, and Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. The Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Anthony Santander. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Stepping in now, Austin Wins. This is on the ground over to first, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Orioles leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 1-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Derek Fisher.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Here's the 1-1. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire. This is skied into short left center. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Now batting, Jose Iglesias, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
To the plate now, Ramon Urias. 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Elvis Luciano is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Number 65, Elvis Luciano.
Very high, 2-1. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, Renato Nunez. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Popped him up. Espinal takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Ready for another shot now, Dwight Smith Jr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 2, the Jays nothing. Keegan Aiken will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 45, Keegan Aiken.
Striding in, Santiago Espinal. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here. Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
In now, Kevin Biggio. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. To Iglesias for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lourdes Gurriel, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
We got 3 and 2.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Hayes. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Win.
Stepping in now, Austin wins. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gurriel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy.
The 1-1 home.
No, that's down.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Travis Shaw. Weak roller right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Anthony Alford.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Alford. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Count still at 1-2. The pitch. Line towards center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Brian Baker gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 81, Brian.
DJ Stewart is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Hanser Alberto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The right fielder, number 16.
Andrew Velasquez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, third baseman.
Richie Martin will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a nod.
Cedric Mullins will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Base is loaded, only 1 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ty Tice is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Bases are loaded with only one out. Lifted the other way to left center. Alford's in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more if they're with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Chance Cisco will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own or buries something in the third.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 8th inning coming up. The Orioles are on top, 4-0. Hanser Alberto will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Number 88. Now in left field, number 15.
Andrew Velasquez will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now at shortstop, number 24.
Tanner Scott is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Now at third base, number 1 with the Martin.
Rio Ruiz will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now at second base, number 57.
Ryan Mountcastle is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan McKenna is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
McKenna.
Digging in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Josh Palacios is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Josh Palacios.
And it's 1-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Derek Fisher. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Bases are empty. 1 man. And Rendell Grichuk will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Danny Jansen will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Count still full, 3-2. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So coming to the plate, Santiago Espinal, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Two out here and a runner at second. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Jansen is on his way home. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out.
Michael Gibbons will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 1.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing right field, number 15, Randall Grichuk. Now catching, number 9.
Now at the plate, Austin Wynns. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Chris Davis. 3-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ryan.
Digging in, Ryan Mountcastle, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
So he sets him down swinging. Ryan Mountcastle becomes out number 2 this inning.
Number 27, Willie Young.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Settling in now, Rio Ruiz. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1. Here it is. 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Richard is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Willie Young, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 27, Willie Young.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Full count, 3-2. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Anthony Alford. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The O's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Cobb is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs.